Clam Hat.
To quote Elle Woods from the iconic film Legally Blonde, me!
But guess what, Clam Hat? We've got a very interesting matchup for you. In this second round of top 8, we've got our old friend Beast versus a Piranha Plant.
My man, I've been following this the action this evening here at Fusion number I don't know.
Something
and
really
I've been watching
ridiculously
56.
48.
Well, 56 is the player.
It's Fusion 48.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I was being.
Oh my goodness.
I was being obtuse.
In any case, though, 56 off to a fantastic start to this game, getting 82% completely unanswered. He's looking very reminiscent of that game three versus Amaryllis, where 56 just ran away with the lead, and that Gordo coming inches away from killing. And now Tui is going to kill. That was almost a 0 to death, only taking one real hit from Beast that whole stock. 56 on a mission, on a crusade, on a tear right here.
Wow. The Beast is just hemorrhaging damage here. This is it's finally getting a semblance of control here.
Are you sure?
And then okay, but see that's okay. All right, so punishing that flare blitz is so huge because like you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan for what happens after flare blitz if you don't die. Like that's the real thing about playing against Beast is that like there's always a chance you are never going to you can never ensure that you have 100% dodge rate against flare blitz.
But right there, by the way,
also evening it up with the down air.
Gordon, that's exactly what I was talking about with the back air, like going around Fatui.
Yeah, that seemed really good in the matchup. It's like a lot of plants, like usually when you fight plant, you always have to keep Fatui in mind and respect it. But if charge arting is back air, not really care about it, and that whole part of plant's game plan just kind of negated.
And Beast spacing with the strong hitboxes on the tail and the F tilt and the back air is always on point.
Going for an up B out of shield, not an option you usually see from plant. Like, yes, it's a good damage option, but if you miss, you're usually going to get punished. But it worked out just fine. 56 surviving at 69%, getting the kill on Beast off of that missed flare blitz. That's the second time we've seen that.
And 56 has had a plan against the flare blitz. Not a plan against everything else, but that is a big thing to have a plan against when you're playing against Beast. Like, if you don't die to a flare blitz, you have to know what's going to happen afterwards.
Yeah, Beast is the kind of player that will ride or die on flare blitz. Like I've seen him get so many flare blitz in sets and games and just kill a super early percent that he's gonna do it no matter what. So if you're gonna have a good way to punish him, that's great percent for you.
Right. But even after getting pseudo 0 to death the first stock, let's look at how friggin' close this is. Beast bringing this back in style. Although
this is 2 hits away from being even.
Yeah, this is 2 hits away from being over. What do you mean by even?
No, yeah, for sure. And now this is super duper scary for 56.
Footstool, not going to kill, but the down smash is going to kill because that was indeed a regrab on ledge after the footstool. Incredible play from Beast right there, stealing back the game, moving on to game 2. But reminder, this is winner's semifinals, so this isn't best of 5 yet. This is still a best of 3.
Yeah, I think what happened with 56 is that after Beast missed the down air, 56 tried to down air, but Beast just footstooled him. So sometimes whenever your opponent misses an edge guard, you got to realize, do I have enough time to get a punish on my own, or should I just roll up on stage and take center?
I'm not sure how to read that, but I'm going to try. CLT Resident? Is that the... I'm going to say that's CLT Resident. Maybe you can...
Now, is that Colt or Clot?
Colt Resident? CLT Resident. Anyway, however you pronounce your name, I'm sorry for butchering it, and thank you so very much for the follow. Getting into game 2, it's going to be interesting to see. I think 56. Let me check something.
That's the game that you really
doesn't have any counterpick players or characters, and I know Beast is going to stick to his guns of that PT. So we're just going to see the run back. But I wonder what the stage pick for game 2 is here.
that's a game you really, really hate to lose. And I mean, you never like losing any games, but for 56, they did just about everything right. They came in with the game plan, they executed that game plan, and then one misplay on last stock, like, just threw the game away. And I mean, it's not so much throwing the game away as it is like Beast wrenching a victory out of the jaws of defeat, the spiny tooth jaws of defeat here. But like, there's always a chance of Beast turning things around, and now you're risking Beast turning things. You have to go 2 whole games without a Beast turnaround in order to take this set.
Yeah, good stuff from 56. One thing I have to mention about 56 is that they're very good at using jab. It's frame 2, so whenever they're put in a tough spot, they just use jab, knowing that it'll usually just beat out other options based on frame data.
Yeah, the start of this game looking much more reminiscent to the end of last game as compared to the start of last game, with Beast being the one firmly in the driver's seat as compared to 56, who was controlling all of the momentum, all of the stage, all of the combos at the start of last game, and Beast taking the first stock in dominant fashion. It looks like he's got this figured out. Unless 56 can just something up major, it's looking like it could be Beast Sansky in winners finals.
And one thing I remember, or one thing that I keep coming back to, and I can't for the life of me remember who said this, but they said that top player privilege is your opponent winning game 1 solidly, and then
choking the set,
like making one mistake and getting in their own head like, oh my god, I'm gonna take a set off of this top player, this really well-renowned player, and then you just they just start making mistakes for free.
That was me that said that, my dude. My exact quote was, top player privilege is your opponents beating themselves before you get the chance to.
Well, I mean, I must have heard it from somewhere else, because I promise I would have remembered you saying that.
In any case, though, it's definitely right, because 56 started to get something going, and then when Beast just completely robbed the stock, or sorry, not robbed the stock, robbed the game from him, he's looking lost here. He's looking like he doesn't quite know what to do in neutral or in advantage state, that's going to be a quick and brutal finish to game 2. Beast progressing on to winners finals. We're going to see the heavy battle of the century between Sansko and Beast.
I love